Ape Nation, what's going on, guys? How are you today? It is August 26th, 2021. And, I really haven't used this channel or this platform to talk about my own personal opinions on things too much, or really at all. Because this is an AMC channel. We're supposed to be talking about the squeeze and keeping the momentum going and all those things, and that's not going to change ever. Until we pop off. But I got to make this quick video, and I do have some things that I want to discuss about AMC, but I think I'm going to make a different video about it because what I want to say in this video doesn't really correlate exactly with AMC. It does with the dollar, but not with AMC directly. So I'm going to make this video, and then I'll put out the AMC video after. But I just wanted to say, first of all, so far at 3:30 in the afternoon today, the reports coming back from Afghanistan have 60 civilians and 12 U.S. service members killed in the airport attack at Kabul today. 2 separate bombs have gone off. And there was warning about this last night. I had seen there were some reports coming through that there was very credible intelligence this was going to happen. And I don't care who the Taliban says that it was. They have control of the country right now, so I directly blame them. Let me just say to the families of all the civilians who were killed and to the families of the U.S. service members, my thoughts and prayers are with you because you just had your life ripped apart. And, we went 18 months with no service members being killed in Afghanistan. And in 12 hours, we've had 12 Americans killed. And before I say what I'm going to say, I want to preface it by being very clear. I don't care about your political party. If you're a Democrat or a Republican or an independent, if you're conservative, if you're liberal, I don't care. I don't care who you voted for. If you voted for Biden, you voted for Trump. Doesn't matter to me. With that being said, this administration and this president is completely incompetent of running this country. I don't know what's wrong with Joe Biden, but the man is clearly unfit to be the commander-in-chief right now. And the people who are under him, who he put into power in this administration, are just as culpable, and they're just as incompetent. And I directly blame them for what we're seeing right now. Now, the Taliban's come out and said that they did not okay this. This was ISIS-K. I don't want to hear that. The Taliban's in control of the country. They're in the presidential palace. Nothing goes through to the airport without the Taliban knowing about it. So I don't want to hear that. And I probably wouldn't have made this video, but there was something that I saw the other day that mainstream media hasn't reported on that I thought was kind of weird that they haven't talked about it. Because it seems like it would have some broad implications for the United States and the dollar and the petrodollar. And everything that's happened since we came off the gold standard back when Nixon was president. This is KBS. He's the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia. And this is from his Twitter on August 23rd. It says, I signed a document today with the Russian Deputy Minister of Defense between the Kingdom and the Russian Federation aimed at developing joint military cooperation between the two countries. Now, if you don't know, back in 1971, when we came off the gold standard, we went to something called the petrodollar, and that was a deal between Saudi Arabia and the United States to use the US dollar strictly for oil because we were going to be their main protectorate. Well, that's changed now. As of August 23rd, they are now in a joint military cooperation with the Russian Federation, which just weakens the dollar more. And does this have any direct correlation to what's happening in Afghanistan? I can't say that for sure. But let me say this. There is no doubt that this makes us look weak. And remember this, guys. I'm saying this to all you apes. The only reason right now that we can continue to print money and that people continue to accept it is because if you don't take our currency, in the past, we would either invade your country or we would blow you to smithereens. But since this pullout out of Afghanistan, this has made us look incredibly weak to the rest of the world. Make no mistake about it. This makes us look weak. And if the United States and the United States military looks weak, the dollar looks even weaker. And once people start saying, I'm not afraid of the U.S., look what happened in Afghanistan. Look what happened in Vietnam. 40 years of war, and they got beat both times by guys in sandals. The second time with their own weapons. That could have great implication for us as Americans. Because if the dollar goes, that's a catalyst. That would certainly be a black swan event. And mainstream media is not talking about it, so I figured I'd bring it to your attention. This is kind of a big deal. Didn't see anything reported about it anywhere. But once the dollar and the U.S. is no longer feared, not good for any of us. Alright, I'll be back later on with an AMC video. Again, my prayers and thoughts to those families. And, I don't know, man. There's got to be a change somewhere. Somebody's got to step in. This is Ape Nation. I'm the Mastalorian, and I'm out.